Welcome back to Inzarello Family Farm. Well, we have some changes going on. See, his sheep are drinking some water right there, and they're getting fat, but they're pregnant, so that's okay. There's some more of these guys over there. We just filled up their grain. It's going to probably be the last little bit for the year here till winter, but I want to make sure they're getting all the nutrition they need so that all the lambs that they're carrying are going to grow and be as healthy and happy as possible. But I just got done doing a little work, and so I do have a surprise for you. So here we go. There they are. So I just bought two lambs, and these are both ram lambs, which means that they still have their testicles. If you remove the testicles, they're referred to as a wether. So if you're raising cattle and you remove the calf's testicles, it's now a steer. It's no longer a bull. So a little different terminology there. So, but these guys here, we are going to castrate them. I do it with a rubber band, so there's no bleeding. It's just kind of like tying a rubber band around your finger and it kind of going to sleep. So it's the least painful method. And then everything dries up and falls off, and they're not the wiser. So, but I do need some help. As you can see, one is almost 100% black, and the other one is black and white. So I would like you folks in YouTube land to help me come up with a couple names. Now, there is a disclaimer before we all get emotional and attached. These, at some point, when they hit about 70, 80 pounds, they're going to go to the auction to a new home. So I have no control who buys them and what happens, but they will be going to the auction at some point. But while they're here, like all of our animals, we try to give them the best quality life we can and make them comfortable and happy. So we are not going to bring these to the processor. These will go to the auction. It's a possibility that somebody may purchase these guys for pets or do whatever. I have no idea. Like I said, I don't know what happens to them. But since they're so different looking than all my other lambs, because my other lambs come out white, these guys will definitely stand out in the flock. So they're currently in my horse trailer, if you haven't figured that out by now. And I actually have a slant here, so I kind of close them in. They only have about half of the trailer. And what happens is it just keeps them a little bit more comfortable, keeps them warmer. As you can see, I have some wood chips there on the ground. They have some straw. I'm trying not to get them all worked up, but they're quite not used to me yet. But got a little bit of two different choices of grain, some water. It looks like it's frozen, but I broke it all up. So every day I come out and give them some new fresh hay and check on them. They've already been given CDNT, which is basically a vaccine that prevents them from overeating and prevents them from getting tetanus. So especially through the castration process, we like to make sure they have all the protection and everything they need from tetanus. So but they're doing good. They're probably, I'm gonna guess, maybe about say about 2 months old, maybe a little bit less than that. They are weaned, as you can obviously see. They're eating hay, so they're doing that. So they're not bottle babies, so we don't need to give them any milk or anything like that. But they have each other for company, and then when they get a little bit bigger, we are going to let them out and join the rest of the flock. And they're also kind of in a little quarantine situation here, so they've always acted and appeared healthy to me, but when we bring animals in, we like to try to quarantine them for a couple weeks to make sure that no runny noses, diarrhea, nobody dies. So that way, if there is anything, we're not going to spread it to the rest of our flock. So these guys are pretty healthy, as you can see. They don't like me quite yet, but once they figure out that we're going to put 2 and 2 together, that I'm the guy that brings the food, like most of my other sheep, they'll probably be my best friend. The other thing that I'm anticipating happening is once the lambs that you saw at the beginning of or the sheep at the beginning part of the video have their lambs, the lambs will kind of try to mimic these guys because they're a little bit older, so they may end up going to hay and grain a little bit quicker because there's somebody to learn from. The lambs will typically watch their moms, and that's how they end up figuring out, hey, this is good stuff. So, but yeah, these guys will kind of help do that. So that is it for now. I thought I'd drop the surprise. Remember, please give me some ideas for names. I would appreciate it. And then I'll pick and we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, that's it for now. So make sure that you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the lambs running around in the pasture. We'll try to catch them during when they're being born. So if you subscribe, you'll get to see all that. Hit the notification bell. So, all right, folks. Say goodbye, guys. You'll get names soon. Have a great day.